So, we have things to do for this lady whose name, escapes me at the moment. What is your name, lady? Mingyao. At the behest of, the guy who has made apparently all... I like jumping around. Who has apparently made all the technology, Hugh Darrow came to me and it was like, hey, maybe you should do this thing. And I was like, all right. I mean, I guess. What is this thing that we're doing? Darrow's associate Mingyao claims that terrorists have stolen some highly classified proprietary information related to the Arctic installation Panchaea. Planning on selling the information today, Mingyao wants me to crash the buyer's meeting and recover the data chip. To do so, I should head to the Daegong district as soon as I can. And then we also have another scenario here. The main scenario, I have another kind of a secondary potential objective. And I feel like doing it before I find Vasily Sevchenko's GPL device or after I do that will have some kind of bearing on what happens. At least maybe what happens in that particular scenario. Either way, we are going to do this first. So we need to go... not there. We're in Daegong, aren't we? Am I... using the coordinates she gave me? I don't see it, anywhere. Not in here, is it? It would tell me if it was in here. It would have like a different thing, and it would show me. Maybe they mean in here. Let's go into the other place anyway, and see about finding out where the hell this is. Like it's not like telling me where to go. It's a little bit concerning. We'll take the subway here, I guess. Alright, is it around here somewhere? Yes, it is. It's actually down here. Is it? Oh, I see. All the way over there. Okay. Let's go.
Maybe if some of those people that lost the army work acting like Chan did, they wouldn't be so quick to criticize.
I know. But if they haven't lived it, it's easy for people to judge you and say, oh, you only want an augmented arm to get an advantage in life.
It sounds like they're standing right here, and yet they're over here.
Chan would probably be on the street jobless without...
You had enough? Get out here.
I forgot that I'm supposed to be hiding from these guys. It's going to make this real interesting here. Because I am going to need to... You know what? Should we go? No, we don't have to go. We just have to be more careful. God, that guy was yelling at me too. The guy was yelling at me. I didn't even notice that he was yelling at me until like I looked over at him. He was yelling at me for like whole minutes, telling me to get the hell out, and I was like, eh. Go in here for a minute. This might not have been the best way to go. Still going that way, it looks like. Watch out, guy.
A device which transmits neural impulses directly to inorganic tissue. She is urging people to visit their local limb clinics immediately to have the chip repaired.
Well, I can go to the limb clinic. Here it is. I'm not going to right now, though.
为什么我们还在这里没有动啊？天啊，那么多人！
冷静，医生只有那么多，你觉得他们同时能给几个人做手术呢？有点耐心，我们一定能进去的。
哼，你说得到轻松了。如果我的生物片完全停止工作了，那要怎么办？啊？到时候我就变成一个蔬菜了。
那不可能发生的，即使发生了，你也会被排到最前面的，相信我。
你的意思是，我被抬到那儿？
希望当时还有人有足够的力气去抬你。
All right. That's fine. We're gonna have to wait for this guy to. Now that I've listened to those guys, we're gonna have to wait for this guard to turn around. All right.
哎，怎么回事嘛？为什么
It's a long line. Doesn't look like there's any more guards around here. That's good. All right. Just that one guard there, I guess. Just that one guard for this entire side of the city. Right. Guy going to turn around? He's not. He just took a few steps this way and then... God, that is a lot of guys. Oh, there he goes. Now he's turning around. But not a whole lot. Is there any other way around here? I guess I could have gone... up from these stairs, but look, there's like friggin' there's 5 guys here. It's 5 guys, burgers and fries. I kind of wonder, Can I not take cover here? Here we go. Take cover here. See, one guy goes up that way. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy out. All the way back here, all the way back here. Okay. And then we have this guy. I think I'm going to attempt to follow up the stairs. I might have to wait for the next time that he goes up, though. Because he's surely coming back already. I can kind of see him on my mini-map. I do wish I could make the mini-map a little bit bigger. I mean, I could if I increase my resolution, but I don't... Or decrease my resolution, but I'd rather not. coming back. That guy is coming back too. It's all about patience with me tonight. Gotta be very patient. We'll actually wait until this guy turns around. We can afford to do that. Okay. This guy's gonna come back in a second. And as soon as he turns around, we can grab him. And those guys don't give two shits. Grab him. Grab him! Which is great. Because, I can do this. I'm gonna jump over here. And take out both of these guys. Get him! None of them have, oh, here we go, a data chip. That's what I wanted. Alright! I got him! I got him first friggin' try. First try, I got him. Let's, figure out how we want to go back. I don't know that I actually want to go up to the garden pods area right now. So I guess I'll just go back the way I came, which is under here. We're good. I guess it really is just that one, the one guard. But he is here. He's like right here. He's leaving.
Augmentation giant Ta Young
Get
Medical is
out of the way.
scrambling to produce
怎么回事嘛？为什么我们还在这里没有动啊？天啊，那么多人！
coming so soon after the recent riots only raises more questions about the problem of human enhancement. Is this the beginning of a complete technological breakdown, or just another glitch in the system?
那怎么办？
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live.
Come on, guy. There you are.
你也可以被排到最前面，这样子。
Returning to tonight's biggest story, the World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall on augmentation technology.
Alright. We did it. We did it a lot better this time. That still leaves the question, though. Do we? Can I, like, glean any information out of this? Maybe what's her face will tell me something about it. Maybe they'll warn me. Although I'm fairly sure that Hugh Darrow is a baddie. I'm somewhat sure about that. Excuse me. Oh, there's a ladder right here. So what I'm saying is, like, why would his agent warn me about anything if he's the one who you know is doing all this? But yeah, you know, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't think that I am.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I did.
I got the chip. The sellers are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen?
Mm-hmm.
Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
This is a toughie. I remember her having alpha and beta last week, right? Is that accurate? I don't even remember. She seemed very... I mean, I saw a beta, I saw an alpha. I'm gonna go with alpha because she seems more like that kind of person, but I'm only guessing right now. I could be wrong.
I get that you're in a tough position. You feel you'd be betraying your employer's trust by giving me proprietary information. But Sarah and Dow are friends, and they sent me here because they both trust me. You should too.
Trust you? This is business, Mr. Jensen. And in business, trust is a word with no meaning. Now, will you please give me the data chip?
That was the wrong one. I didn't know that he was going to go on about trust. I thought he was going to maybe say something like, you know, hey, I just want to know what I'm being paid for, etc., but apparently not.
All right, take it.
Good. Now get lost.
Okay, well, that didn't help me at all.
It seems David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. I just wish I knew what this was all about.
You never know, Mr. Jensen. One day, you just might.
Why is that? What was that about? So now I have to decide. Go to the limb clinic or not. What's my... So I guess... So let's run through the options here. I guess the thought is, if I don't go to the limb clinic first and get the new chip, then whatever is happening with people could affect me on the, you know, while I'm there, while I'm doing stuff, and it could be a detriment to the mission. Which, you know, indeed, could happen. If I do get the different chip first, has it all been a ploy by whoever, the Illuminati, you know, whoever's behind this, to get me to get a new chip so that they can put some new, like, brain control-y software in my head, and then they'll have control of me. That's my thinking. And that whole thing with that guy in front of the clinic, the guy who was waiting, who was like, but if my chip, you know, goes offline, I'll be a vegetable. Except, you know, in Chinese. That's also worrisome, because whether or not I get a new chip, that is something that could happen. But according to everybody, that is something that's going to happen if I don't get a new chip. Like, for sure. So, I guess I'll get the new chip. I wish I could, like, call someone and, like, ask them, like, what they think. Like, call someone on the, on my communicator. Let's at least get this. The shield from, EMP. Let's finally have that. I really wish that this wasn't, something that I had to turn on. Never needed aim stabilizer. I just don't. It doesn't help me with aim. It only helps me with aim while I'm moving. And the thing is, I tend not to shoot while I'm moving. You know, I line up my shots. You see, I don't really need this recoil compensation either, because that kind of assumes that you're shooting a lot, and I don't. You could still get the punching through walls. That actually might end up being useful at some point. Typhoon, or yeah, Typhoon. Just, it's a lethal weapon. 3, and I just don't want to do that. These though, I kind of want to get another energy cell. More energy cells are always nice. I wish that there was an upgrade to let you recharge more than one by itself without having to eat. That'd be nice. I guess I'm gonna go get it. I guess I'll go get it. I'll go get the new chip. I'll go do it first. Let me, you know what? Just in case. We'll save. We'll save first. Just in case I'm gonna be making a very poor decision. And I want to come back. We'll do that. Or if it's one of those things where like it affects the ending or something like that, maybe I don't want the ending that I'm going to get. Although I hope that I get a pretty decent ending. I don't know. I imagine there's just the 2 endings, right? There's like a good ending and a bad ending. There were like 3 or 4 in the original. All right, let's remember that there is indeed a guy up here.
Has been linked to a major malfunction in the multi-channel peripheral nerve biochip, a device which transmits neural impulses directly to inorganic tissue. She is urging people to visit their local limb clinics immediately to have the pulse chip replaced.
I also wonder if this is something that is affecting people but not affecting me because of me being probably patient X and having some kind of weird thing with my DNA. Is that guy gonna be hostile to me? Nope. Alright.
Sir? Could I borrow a minute of your time?
Yes.
I am not mistaken. You are Mr. Jensen, right?
That depends. Who's asking?
I am sorry, Mr. Jensen. I am being impolite. My name is Wing Hui. I am a doctor here.
I can see that. What I really meant to ask is, how do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, for I am a bit nervous. Bell Tower agents were here a while ago, looking for a man who fits your description.
Yeah,
When I
bet.
heard what they were saying of you, it occurred to me that you might be exactly the person I need.
Need for what, exactly? Tread carefully, Doc, because I'm about 1 step away from losing my patience here.
No, please, you misunderstand. I only wish to talk to you about something. And it is not an easy subject to discuss, as it is a rather sensitive matter. Truly, Mr. Jensen, I would never force anyone to do something against their will. On that, you have my word.
Glad to hear it. So what's this all about then?
I'm afraid I won't be able to go into very much details. Not before I know you are really willing to help. but I need someone to help me to stop a very dangerous augmented soldier, and possibly his squad mates.
Okay.
If everything Bell Tower said of you is true, then you would seem the good fit for this job.
I mean, screw Bell Tower, to be honest, so sure, but just please let me know.
Fine, I'll do it. Just tell me more.
Thank you. Now please, understand that I am to give you sensitive information on multiple parties.
Sure.
You'd be surprised by the amount of sensitive information that gets tossed my way on a daily basis. I haven't misused any of it. Yet.
Yet? Mr. Jensen, please. Do not make light of this matter.
Yeah, okay.
Bell
I'm
Tower
sorry.
is, well, you know their role in this city. But what you do not know is that they often contract limb specialists to operate in private, on special projects.
What kind of special projects?
What you Americans call black operations. Bell Tower selects some of their best soldiers and make them to be super augmented with experimental, top-secret hardware.
Not to sound too jaded, Doc, but none of that comes as a big surprise. Stuff like that's been going on for years.
Yes. Your government and mine have both been guilty of this practice, I am sure. But Bell Tower is not a government. They are a private corporation. A private army on sale to the highest bidder.
Is this about stopping Bell Tower, then? Because as much as I might hate them right now, I'm only one man.
No. It is not all of Bell Tower I need help with. It is just one of their covert operatives, a man named Michael Zelazny. He was implanted with experimental hardware, and to an extent that is way beyond legal regulations. I am ashamed to say I have operated on him myself, and he has been used in countless secret operations for the Chinese and others.
Others?
Sounds like the type of man you don't want to see going out of control.
Precisely. Yet, about a month ago, I have heard rumors that Mr. Zelazny and part of his unit had gone rogue. And 2 weeks later, a city official was killed in a perfectly staged operation. I am certain it was them. And then, a few days ago, Mr. Zelazny contacted me himself. He needed urgent help with one of his squad mates' augmentations.
I take it you said you would help.
They sent me to the back store of a meat shop near Pandang Road, in the Yutzao district. There, I performed emergency repairs on one of the agent's augs, a servo replacement. I believe this back store is their hideout, Mr. Jensen. You must go there and make Mr. Zelazny hear reason.
Yeah, I mean, what are super augmented killing machines known for, if not their unmatched love for dialogue? I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
Do not be too eager to dismiss the possibility of speaking to him, Mr. Jensen. Mr. Zelazny is a soldier, not a maniac. Your own unique situation will no doubt resonate with him. But if things do turn sour and he must be terminated, I think you are a good candidate to get it done. Or at least, survive.
I mean, I'm not gonna kill him, probably. Unless he's, like, going around killing people, and then, I might have to do what I have to do, but... Alright.